What's up everyone, this is All I Talk is Tech, and I decided to use the iPhone 4S in 2017 and see how well it did. Let's get started. Okay, so first a little bit of history on this phone. The iPhone 4S was released back in 2011 running iOS 5 and has only been updated up to iOS 9. So that is the most the iPhone can do. It can't go past iOS 9, so it is very limited on the apps it can download, although less limited than previous versions of iOS. So the phone is incredibly sluggish, although that is expected for a phone that is 6 years old, which is pretty impressive. So I'm just going to open up the App Store just to show you guys a feel of how slow this thing is in 2017. So imagine waiting this long. That's what it used to be like. Now it's incredibly fast. You tap on something and it's expected that it shows up immediately on your device. So it's crazy how all of us were used to this. So it took a full 14 seconds to load the whole App Store, and that's just one page. If you tap on another tab, it takes another 14 seconds to load that as well. I'm not even going to tell you how long it takes to search something. That is way too long. But moving on to the weather app, it doesn't even load the weather app for whatever reason until you start interacting with it, so that is incredibly buggy. I can't believe people actually lived with this, but hey, it's a good phone for a hand-me-down. Now let's talk about gaming, because that's really all I used this phone for when I got it back on iOS 8. So the phone was very bad at gaming. I couldn't do any games on this phone, although it could barely do 2D games, but for example, Crossy Road is too much for this phone to handle. It stutters and has incredibly low frame rates. So I like to stick with 2D games like this rocket ship game, although this did take forever to install and start up when I opened up the app. Now I'm going to mention a few things I love about this phone just because I've been constantly saying negative things about the phone. I love the form factor of this phone. I love the black and glass combination together with the metal ring around the phone. I just love the design of that. That was like a Steve Jobs design, so it's really good. But also on top of that, the speakers on this phone, they sort of sound a little bit tinny, but they get really loud. So I really like that about this phone. It actually gets as loud as my iPhone 6s Plus, so that is a huge win for this phone. So overall, I would say this is not a phone you want to use on a daily basis, but it's just something cool to look back and see how far we've come in technology. Anyways, that's about it for today. This was just some sort of random video I decided to do. I thought it'd be interesting, so hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace.